Welcome back to the channel, guys. I just lost the bid that you cannot get the 3 to 4% interest rate in today's market, and I lost. In today's video, guys, we will discuss 2 ways you can still get those low percent interest rate. My name is Daniel Koumou. I'm a local realtor with Nash Group at Keller Williams Realty, and welcome back to my channel, The Real Estate Tips. So I just lost a bid to another colleague of mine. We're going through a continuous education class, and he lost too, and he put that he bid me on the same thing. After learning his lesson, he bid me on it. So I lost the bid because for me, I was like, what? You can't get the 3% interest rate to this market. That is crazy. How are you gonna get 3% interest rate? And yes, you can still get that 2% interest rate to this market. First way is going through a builder. A lot of new construction builder are offering incentive. We are the year, and they are looking to sell the inventories that they have. And because of that, if you go through a builder and use their preferred lender, they are offering great interest rates, some incentive, some 2-1 buy down. They have great incentive on buy down, interest rate buy down. In fact, one of my clients was speaking with a larger builder in town using their preferred lender, and they are getting about 4% interest rate on the purchase of their home. So yes, there's still a way to get that 4% interest rate, and the first way is to go through a builder. Because of the year end, they're looking to sell most of their inventories home. They are giving great incentives, and they're giving a lot of money to buy those rate down. So that's the first way to get the rate down, to get that rate, that 4% interest rate, or even lower depending on how much you get from that builder. The second way, this one here is the one that a lot of people are not aware of. It's making a lot of noise now because we haven't been in the market that rates are in the 7% in a while, in the last, I would say, decade. So this second way is making a lot of noise. It is the assumable loan. So what is assumption? Assumable loan. You assume existing mortgage that somebody have if you buy that person's property. Simple scenario, you a buyer looking to buy a seller's property. That seller has an assumable loan that they took post-COVID for 2% interest rate. What will happen in this case is, one, you qualify to assume that loan. So you will assume the loan at the rate that they have and assume it at the existing mortgage term that they have. So you assume that. The only difference, the only thing buyer in this case is you have to pay the difference in equity that the seller is asking for. Let's assume the seller is asking for $200,000 on that property. He has an existing mortgage of $100,000. You have to qualify for that $100,000. Just as qualification to assume the $100,000 at that 2% interest rate. The one advantage you have is that seller may have already paid off on some of that loan, so you may not have the whole 30-year amortization to pay for. And second, you take advantage of that seller's low interest rate. The only disadvantage to you as a buyer, or perhaps the toughest thing to a buyer in this case, is you have to have money to close that gap, that $100,000 gap that is existing. So if that seller wants the $200,000, you assume the $100,000. Perhaps you need to have cash for that difference of $100,000. So that's the only toughest thing about assumable loan. Yeah, assumable loan is still one of the best program out there. It is a great advantage to sellers as well too, because it gives you a marketing advantage, because you can market your property with you having an assumable loan. Okay, you have more buyer pools having an assumable loan. So for a seller, it's a great advantage, both sides. For a buyer, you get a low interest rate, have a predictable term that you already know that seller may have already paid down some of those loans. So you're taking over a mortgage that might be 2, 3, 4 years into it. So you have years off the mortgage and you have a low interest rate. So it is a win-win situation for both parties. And if you are one who has a little bit of capital and looking in the market now, still want to get those low interest rate, perhaps an assumable loan may be something you may want to consider, or speak to your realtor about that. If there was any home on the market, always ask the seller if that seller has an assumable loan and take advantage of that program. So I hope this video was helpful. It was able to clarify way to get low interest rate into this market. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment or feedback on any question you may have, and hit the subscribe button to keep me going on this video. I hate doing videos, but I do it just because every time I get a feedback, it encourages me to do more videos. So I hope you like this video. If you have any question, please feel free to reach out to me. Until then, see you next time.